Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live. Today we start our coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics and of course all the women's football throughout it. We've just seen some really exciting games to kick off the day. Japan beating Spain by 2-1. Spain beating Japan. That's what I meant, yeah. Just phrased it wrong. And Canada beating New Zealand by 2-1 as well. Now, we have more games. Germany-Australia is the one we're going to be covering. Should be a really interesting game, Harry.
Yeah, very much so. I'm a big fan of the Olympics. I really like the Olympics and I really like football. So this is a perfect blend of the two. It's good to have competitive international football back again. Yeah. I don't count qualifiers and things like that. But yeah,
that's still competitive.
Two good sides. I think it's going to be a very interesting game. I think it's a close one to call. It's a bit more of a difficult one. Obviously, as you say, the earlier games were pretty... I mean, yeah, they were even on the pitch, but off the pitch, we could kind of predict which way they were both going to go. This, for me, is going to be a very, very intriguing game because Germany are a good side, Australia are a good side. Who knows what could happen? I mean, Australia, this is a big for them. They've never won an Olympic medal. Germany won Olympic gold back in 2016, but I doubt there's very many players playing now that played in that team.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, it's going to be a good game, and hopefully we'll tread to some action. It's the Olympic stage. Give us some action in Paris.
Yeah, I think this is a really interesting one because you've got two sides who, at least in recent history, have been very strong on the international stage in the women's game. Yet we've reached a point where I'm not really sure where either of the two lie. Because Australia were, say, finalists at the last World Cup, but they did have home advantage. And they come into this tournament without Sam Kerr again. And then Germany, well, they were finalists in Euro 2022. But since then, there's been a lot of change. Players like Pop have retired. Vos Tecklenburg has gone. And it feels like they very much need a revamp after what was quite an abysmal World Cup. They come into this Olympics then, I think, with a bit of renewed hope. But Australia's going to be a really difficult game for them to kick off their Olympic campaign with.
Yeah, it's not a nice one. I mean, Australia, as you say, they've been a very, very decent side. And I think, I look at the starting 11, I look at their squad, they know that they can go deep in this tournament. They know that they can win an Olympic medal. Even if it isn't gold, they can definitely take one of the other two. So yeah, big for Australia. Obviously, massive fan base. They're going to be backing them to the hill. It's a good starting 11. It's a good team. They know each other very well. So I think they do have a slight advantage over Germany, but as you say, I think it's very close to call.
Yeah. By the way, the other games are still going on, so we could see a New Zealand goal against Canada. We could see Japan level up against Spain. So we have a look at the lineups for today's game then. We are in the Stade Orange Velodrome, which I believe is the Marseille Stadium,
yes,
if I'm not mistaken. And we'll have a look at the lineup. So Germany will get underway with, they're playing a 4-4-2. In goal, it's Ann-Katrine Berger. A big call to go for Berger over Merle-France. In the back four, Gwyn, Hendrik, Heggering and Linda. Across the four, Eula Brand, Minge, Nusken and Buell. And a front two of Alexandra Popp. I thought she'd retired from international football, but she's back. And Lea Schuler. So a very strong Germany side.
Yeah, it is a good Germany side. And, I'm expecting them to play well. It's... I quite like it. Going back to basics, 4-4-2, not trying to overcomplicate it. It's a decent side. I'm intrigued to see how they play, though, because there's a few interesting decisions in there. But it's got quality.
Yeah, Justin Williams saying Pop retired. No, Justin, sorry. Again, I seem to catch people out by saying things all the time. I could have sworn I saw her retire after the last Euros, but she's back now and she's starting, so fair enough. Let's have a look then at the Australia side. I think this is an Australia side that sorely lacks a Sam Kerr in there, if I'm honest. I'm not really sure what this Australia side is going to look like because they've got a lot of interesting players, but we'll walk through what Footmob has put it down as. So it's a 4-4-2 for Australia as well. In goal, Mackenzie Arnold. Across the back four, Carpenter, Kennedy, Hunt and Catley. Then across the midfield four, Raso, Gorey, Cooney Cross and Vine. And a front two of Caitlin Ford and Mary Fowler. Now, if there's any Aussie fans out there, then do tell us if you know any more about this team, because it's an interesting one. Ford playing as one of the two strikers would be a big call. That could look like a front three with Vine, I think, playing a more central role. She tends to be a right winger, and this has her down the left. So, not sure how this will look when we actually get into the game.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how they shape up. But overall, Australia, it's a good team. They've got a lot of quality, a lot of strong WSL presence in there. The Arsenal trio, obviously. I think it's a big tournament for Kyra Cooney Cross. Obviously, had an interesting time with it at Arsenal this campaign. Barely got, I say barely got a sniff. She did get opportunities for Arsenal, but Idaval didn't she wasn't playing week in, week out, and wasn't one of the prominent starters. So a big tournament for Cooney Cross to really show her quality. As you say, Ford, without Kerr, Ford and Fowler are probably the leading tallies players in this team. If Australia are going to go deep, it's probably going to be down to one of those two. So yeah, I think there's a lot of hope for Australia side that they are going to go on and do well at this Olympics.
Yeah, quite intriguingly, these two sides I think both lacking their best players. I think that Germany losing Lena Oberdorf to that horrible ACL injury that will see her out for most of next season. Obviously, that's a huge shame, not only for Oberdorf, but also for Germany. I think that she is probably their best player now. And then obviously for Australia, it's undoubted that Sam Kerr is their best player, and I think they'll sorely lack the goals and the leadership that Sam Kerr provides.
Yeah, 100%, and that is a big miss. I think it will be interesting to see how Fowler is gonna do leading that line. I mean, she's a very good player. She came in for City towards the end of the season, replacing Khadija Shaw, and looked really comfortable. Looked absolutely stellar. I like Fowler because she's not only a strong goal scorer, but she's very creative. She's not. She doesn't quite have that out and out number 9 mindset, which is kind of just like, I'm here to score goals. She's very much, she likes to link up play, likes to get involved, and that usually see other players thrive, which works for Australia, because that means she gets players like Ford into the game, she gets players like Hayley Raso into the game, Cooney Cross, whoever it is. Australia, I think, if they are to go deep, if they are to do well, we're going to see a lot of people involved in terms of on the score sheet, creating chances.
Yeah, I think you make a really good point there, because you look at the end of the season for City, and Fowler playing in what was more like a false 9 role meant she could bring players like Jess Park. Obviously, they didn't have Jill Ward, but Jess Park, Chloe Kelly, Lauren Hemp into the game. And I think I agree when you say the Australian strength here comes from Ford, from Raso, from Cooney Cross in midfield. So I think it's a useful tool to have a player in there who's on the ball stuff, she can tie others into the game. Off the ball movement will drag defenders out of place, then will give the space for the other attacking players. So I think she's really crucial, or could be really crucial, to how Australia are going to play at this tournament. So yeah, I'm excited to see how they get on. I think it's going to be an interesting game. As I say, it's two sides we've not seen play in a very long time. I'm going to have a look when their last meeting was. According to Football, they met in 2021. In a friendly. The last competitive fixture came in 2016.
So yeah, it's been a while then.
So
yes, very long time.
Yeah, as you say, very long time since they played a competitive fixture, and I think only Caitlin Ford remains from that game, because Sarah Briggs isn't starting for Joe anymore, even though she is still.
Yeah, well, I think it's another big game. I mean, I say it's a big game for Cooney Cross, but I think it's a big, this is a big tournament. For the whole Arsenal trio. Ford had a pretty mediocre season for me, nowhere near her best, and obviously Steph Catley's in a bit of a fight at the moment for her place, with obviously McCabe and Fox being able to being the fullbacks at Arsenal. So I think this tournament and going into next season is a big moment for the Arsenal trio. If Ford can put together a phenomenal Olympics, she can take that form into the domestic season for Arsenal and really thrive. So this is a big tournament for quite a few players. But also, I mean, not even to talk about form, but just to win Olympic gold is an incredible achievement. Or to even to take a medal from the Olympics is a brilliant achievement. So yeah, should be a good game. Both sides are out on the pitch. I think it's going to be very competitive, and yeah, I'm intrigued to see where we're going to end up come the end of the 90 minutes.
Yeah, indeed. I think it's going to be a great game. A wonderful stadium here in Marseille for this one. And yeah, I'm very excited to see how this game goes down. So yeah, should be a good one. Let's get some predictions then. Already the poll in chat, 17 votes. Fantastic to see so many people getting involved. 71% saying Australia will win. I can't help but feel there's a little bit of an Australian bias in chat. So if you are cheering on the Matildas, then do get involved in the live chat. Tell us who you're supporting today, and yeah, get involved. But yeah, then 29% Germany, and nobody thinks this game's going to be a draw. So yeah, I like it a lot. Wins are crucial when we're in the group stage. If you can get that win, I mean, you only really need another 3 points and you should be through.
Yeah, 100%. So, I like it. No one wants to see a dull affair here. We want to see action, we want to see goals, and we want to see a winner from this game. But yeah, I think there is a lot of support for Australia. That's one thing they've always thrived on. I mean, obviously, it was bolstered boosted, by the fact that they obviously had the World Cup on home soil. But overall, there's always been a massive support for Australia. Mostly Arsenal fans that then become Australia fans. But yeah, predictions.
Or vice versa, Australian fans who become Arsenal fans.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, let's have a look at predictions then. Chat, do get involved, give your predictions. So I'm going to start with you, Harry. What is your prediction for today's game?
I think this is a really tough one to call. I'm gonna favour Australia. I think maybe I'm being swayed by the dominance in the poll, but I'm gonna go Australia.
Political answer from you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go 2-1 to the Matildas. I think they'll open the scoring through Caitlin Ford. Germany will then level up through Pop, and then it will be a winner in the second half, coming courtesy of Hayley Raso. I'll go. But yeah, good game, but a win for Australia.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going to have to apologise to all Aussies in advance here because I can sense there's going to be an animosity in chat, but I think Germany will win today. I'm going to say 3-1. I think Australia will have chances. I don't think they'll be able to take them. I think that they lack a lot without Sam Kerr leading the line. I think Germany's attack looks really potent. Leah Schuler and Alexandra Pop, that's a really strong front line. So, yeah, I think they'll get a few today. I'll say a Schuler brace, and I'm not going to go Pop because that would be boring. I'm going to say Sjokka Nusken, because if there's a game of football with Sjokka Nusken in it, she tends to score. I said 3-1, right? So I will predict an Australia goal, and I'll say Mary Fowler.
Yeah, fair enough.
So 3-1 Germany. Ooh. CPK, welcome to the stream. 3-2 Germany is prediction. And saying hi, welcome, good to see you. But yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, definitely. So, and 3-2 Germany would be one hell of a game. But I think either way, whoever wins this game, I think it's going to be good. I'm not expecting a tight game. But yeah, no, should be good. Should be good.
Yeah, the other game going on at the same time in the women's football is Nigeria versus Brazil. Brazil will be hoping to have a much more successful tournament than the last World Cup. Obviously, they crashed out in the group stages of that. As for Nigeria, well, I believe they were quarter-finalists, right? Lost to England in a tight game. So, yeah, if they can continue that success, they'll be very fortunate. A nice touch here from the Germany squad as they unveil a Lena Oberdorf shirt prior to kick-off here, which is a nice touch. Unfortunately, again, she will miss this tournament and most of next season now with that ACL injury. Horrible to see. Fantastic footballer. And yeah, as we've spoken about quite a few times recently, ACL injuries plaguing the women's game at the moment. Hopefully, we can see that remedied in the not too distant future.
100%. And the other thing we can hope for is that this game is done in 90 minutes and we're not coming back 2 hours later to finish the game like the men's football was. So hopefully we will have a conclusive and definite winner at the end of the normal period of time.
Because what do we do? Do we just sit here for two hours waiting for the fighting to start?
Just wait.
Or do we go and then halfway through dinner realise that the game's back on and run out here? Either way would be difficult, but yeah. Going to be a good one. Hopefully.
Why have they written the Germany team like that?
No idea.
Oh dear, but no.
Burgers and midway fails.
Yeah, as I say. Change of shape, that is.
But yeah, it's a big call, isn't it, Burger over Fromm? Do you think it's the right one?
It's hard to say because obviously Berger has had a limited amount of football over the last year or two. I think they're both quality goalkeepers. I think if this was a Euros or a World Cup, we would see Firms. But maybe. Berger. Yeah. But maybe it's management. It could be management that. I've forgotten the bloke's name now. He's come in and
Hurabesh.
Hurabesh. Opting for Berger, that might just be simply, who he favours, really.
Well, could it also be that it's her last tournament, most likely? And actually that, one last tournament as sort of a send-off. I think it'll be interesting to see. For me, Firms would slightly edge it there, but manager not. Yeah.
They're both good goalkeepers.
Oh, yeah, it's probably the most difficult call other than the England goalkeeper. I think. I can't think of any other goalkeepers that are that close.
No, neither.
Yeah. Should we go on? Alina Fussball saying 2-1 Germany. Fair enough. I feel like that might come from a place of bias with Fussball in the name, but fair enough.
So, Germany dominating the chat, but the Tillies are dominating the poll.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes of how this game's going to go today.
The silent majority. So do get involved in the live chat. We're about to get underway here in Marseille. The ball's knocked back and Germany get us started today. as we kick off our first live coverage of the Olympics. I'm excited for it. I hope it's going to be a very good tournament. And Amelia Hodgson, welcome to the stream, saying, where can we watch it? It's available on Discovery Plus if you're in the UK. I know there will be people that don't have Discovery Plus, unfortunately, so you can tune in with us if you're unable to find a way to watch it. But yeah, for Australia, I think it's going to be about whether they can keep it tight, whether they can make sure they don't concede early here and then look to push for the game. Germany are probably just the stronger nation here, and so Australia have to be mindful of that.
Yeah.
And if they concede too many chances today, as good a keeper as Arnold is, it's going to be impossible to stop that Germany attack.
Yeah, just trying to see. I mean, it looks like a 4-2-3-1 for Australia, I want to say. It looks like Fowler isn't actually leading the line, but neither is Ford.
And I think it's... I can't work out who is leading the line for Australia. I think it's Vine.
Yeah. So
Vine seems to be leading the line. With Fowler on attack midfield.
What a rhyme.
Ford on the left-hand side, Russell on the right-hand side.
And then your pivot is Cooney, Cross and Gorey.
Though actually, when they don't have the ball, it's looking a bit more like a 4-4-2.
Yeah.
So I think that might be how they're playing it.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Fowler will drop in and receive the ball, whereas Vine will be that bit more on the shoulder forward.
No, I like it. Makes sense. Because obviously, usually it would just be, if Sam Kerr was fit, she'd just swap him for Vine, and then suddenly you've got your strongest 11 for Australia, or one of your strongest 11s.
Yeah. So ball forward from Berger. Looking for a Germany attacker. Here is Pop, but she's offside. Oh, sorry, is that Schuler over there?
I think so, yeah.
No, Buell, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Another very
It's more
player.
like a 4-2-4 for Germany.
Yeah.
To be fair, with a front line of Brand, Pop, Schuler, Buell, you might as well just play balls in behind.
That is going to be really high.
Yeah. Very strong front four. So it might be a bit more of a 4-2-4 at times. Though again, we're seeing here, when they're out of possession, a bit more of a 4-4-2.
But I like it.
Or even a 4-1-3-2, because they've got the defensive midfielder sticking close to Fowler, which is smart.
Yeah.
Minge in there, just sticking close with Mary Fowler. And then, the other midfielder pushing up a bit when they press. Berger. Hendrick. Out wide to Gwyn. Back to Hendrick.
I like it though, both sides playing very attacking on the front foot.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. And here is Alexandra Pop. Can she bring others into this game? Carries it forwards, now plays it to Eula Brand. Looking to try and get a shot away. Brand does get a shot away, but it's not a great effort. And Mackenzie Arnold saves that comfortably. Got to get more behind that, Brand. That's a really nice opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. So it was really good football from Germany. Ball carried well from Pop, but yeah, Brand's got to do better. Doesn't catch it well enough. Straight into the arms of Mackenzie Arnold. Very easy.
Catley does well here just to stand her up.
Yeah.
But she doesn't put in much. She doesn't get tight enough.
No. There was an opportunity to get a good chance there away. Yeah. And to beat a goalkeeper of Arnold's quality, you've got to do better.
Yeah. And so Australia sending it forward now, fighting away for the ball. Here is Caitlin Ford. Ford tries to play it inside. It's blocked, and Berger has to come out and collect that before it goes out for a corner.
Where's Arnold gone again? I want to say Portland Thorns.
Somewhere like that, yeah.
I know she's gone to the NWSL. I can't remember
That's
where.
a long ball. I'm not sure whether she's onside here, Leah Schuler. I'm sure we're about to find out. She is not. It didn't look very onside to me, but I thought we'll wait and see. But yeah, just mistimed that slightly there, Schuler.
But yeah, very open game. Germany enjoying most of that, but because it's so open, Australia will get opportunities and chances in this match.
Yeah, Ella White, welcome to the stream as well, saying where can you watch? If you're in the UK, it's available on Discovery Plus or Eurosport. If you're outside of the UK, then I'm not sure, unfortunately. Again, if you can't find a way to watch it, you're more than welcome to join us here. But yeah. So Australia on the ball again. Here's Hunt. Now Kennedy. Gives it to Carpenter, back to Kennedy. Now Arnold. Germany pressing really well at the moment. It's very difficult for Australia to find those forward options. Very fluid front line as well.
No, it's a very dangerous team as well for Germany.
Yeah.
I mean, they look so strong even without Lena Oberdorf.
Australia need a bit of movement here because they're back forward, just knocking it around.
Germany are happy for Australia to have the ball at the moment.
That's nice from Cooney Cross out into a wide area and now down the line, and Australia will try and come forwards, but Rasso's dealt with there. Putting the pressure on here, Hayley Rasso trying to win that ball back, and does.
Yeah, good pressure. Better foot from Australia. There you go, a little bit of movement from Cooney Cross.
They tried to pin them in that corner there, but Linda clears it into Rasso and does win a throw. So that ball will go forward now. Flicked on well by Germany. Schuler can't take it past Carpenter there, and now Cooney Cross back to Hunt.
Oh, very far back to Hunt. I didn't think it was the right pass initially. I didn't realise how far away Hunt was.
Cooney Cross, Hunt. I think that'll be my biggest criticism of Cooney Cross, is that I think sometimes she plays it a little bit too safe. I think what we saw at Arsenal last season, I thought this at the time may have been because she didn't get many minutes. If you don't get many minutes, you don't want to make a big mistake in those limited minutes you get. But she needs to be a bit more brave in possession sometimes. She plays those Jorginho type backwards and sideways passes. Be a bit more bold in possession. We know she's got a great passing range.
That's the thing. I think she's a very, very good footballer, and I mean only 22. I want to say.
Come Australia, Hayley Rasso tries to put the ball in the box. It's blocked by Linda. Tries to play it back. Gorey, Cooney Cross. Now might try and be a bit brave. Finds the ball out wide to Ford. Slots it towards Catley in there, who'd made. I was confused. Catley always confused me by wearing the number 7 because I think it's a forward player.
But no, really better from Australia. Starting a bit of pressure on. I mean, Cooney Cross, they're showing what she can do. But yeah, so young, very promising player. I want to say, I think she's 22. Might be.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah. And Rasso, I mean, that whole move starting with Rasso again, another dangerous player. She did get snapped up in the end, didn't she, after she was let go by Real? I want to say Juventus?
Maybe.
Can't remember. So much has happened over this window.
It feels like the kind of signing that PSG would have made.
Yeah, they were. I think they were. Or it might be PSG then. I think they were definitely in the.
Well, here comes Germany. With numbers forward. Ball slid through. Here's Eula Brand. She just gets that touch a little bit wrong in there, and she's thwarted by a load of Australians just crowding around her. Yeah. And now Australia will look to play out with Ford. Manuel Rodriguez went to the stream, by the way. Very happy with Spain's 2-1 win over Japan. They didn't have it all their own way, Spain.
No.
It's something they're not really used to at the moment.
No, it was a decent game, and again, Arsenal fans will be very happy with seeing their new signing, Calente, on the score sheet. So it feels like a really good time to be an Arsenal fan at the moment. It was a good game. Unsurprisingly, Bonmati scored. But Spain, they're very good. They're probably favourites to win the Olympics. They win everything.
So here come Australia. Rasso waits for the overlap. Carpenter puts it in the box, and that is blocked and out for a corner.
Does well to recover that there, Carpenter, because it looked like she ran too far ahead of the ball initially and had to come back on herself. But does well to win a corner.
Yeah, Germany just haven't been able to do much in this game so far. They've been under the cosh for large parts of it. I don't think they can actually get the ball forward. I think the problem is there's just such a disconnect between their attack and their midfield. They're not getting the ball into their attackers very effectively. When they do, because they've got so many players forwards, of course they look really good in attacking areas. The problem is it's progressing the ball from back to front, which they're really struggling with at the moment. Catley, not a bad ball in, but it will be claimed by Berger. And now Germany will look to go quickly. Oh, that's a fantastic ball.
Wow.
And now here is Eula Brand. Can she get a shot away? Brand in on goal, should score. What a miss.
Wow. Oh my God.
What a miss from Eula Brand. That had to go.
How has she missed that?
Had to go.
I mean, I don't know why Australia is so deep. Why Carpenter is so far deep in her own half when they've got a corner. Brilliant from Brand. Bit naive from Gorey, sorry.
Yeah.
Carpenter also steps across, and that is a big miss.
This is a huge opportunity for Germany. Goes begging. Eula Brand.
What did she try to do? She should just go far. She looked like she was just go far corner, score, like we all thought she was. And then she just went directly up in the air. straight down the goal.
I'm not sure what she's trying to do there. That's poor from Nuala Brand.
Yeah.
The initial movement was fantastic. She had experienced players in Gorey and Carpenter just on strings, and then she cuts inside, should get a great shot away, and that's a poor effort.
Yeah.
A poor effort. So many comments, by the way, in chat. Sorry, we can't really keep up with them. Anyone asking where you can watch the game? If you're in the UK, it's available on Discovery Plus or Eurosport. If you're outside the UK, unfortunately, I'm not sure. But again, if you can't find anywhere to watch the game, then you are more than welcome to join us for it. So yeah, and thank you for everyone that is commenting. Amer saying, Japan are a good team though. Wouldn't be surprised if they get a medal this year. They won silver in 2012. They are a very well organised team. I will agree with you there.
Yeah.
But to compare them to Spain, no one compares to Spain right now.
No, they don't. They
are
don't.
so strong.
Yeah, they are a very good side. I get what you mean about winning a medal, definitely. You know, even if they get to the semi-finals and then lose, they can win that bronze medal match.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely a potential there that they can come away with something from this tournament.
Yeah, here's Gwyn. Germany just trying to settle into this game a bit. They had that chance of Brand. That could have been a chance to really take a hold of this game if they got that early goal. But a big miss. A really big miss. Nuskin unable to get that under her control. I love that Nuskin wears number 9 as well for this.
So the goal she scores.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Amir saying, well, that was unreal. Yeah, that should have gone in. CPK saying Arsenal's win the WSL. That is a bold shout.
It's the best chance yet. They've been very good in the transfer market. Chelsea are an unknown at the moment under new management. City will be right up there again, but yeah, Arsenal has a good chance they can get it. They can get it right this season.
Yeah, I think Arsenal made the most ground. I think Miedema's a nice addition for City, but does she improve them massively? I don't think she improves that ceiling. Again, they're building out their squad a bit more. Gwyn with a good ball in, chance for Germany blocked by Australia, and Ford will hook that out.
Yeah, I think Australia are starting to get away with a couple at the moment. Germany are definitely having more of the threat, but because it's such an open game, Australia can go at the other end and have chances themselves. So it's one of those where it will concern them, but at the end of the day, this is how the game's being played.
Yeah. Corey saying, can you please stream the match too? Unfortunately, we can't. If we had the opportunity to, we'd love to. I don't think Eurosport are going to want to give us the rights, though.
No.
So
not yet.
Apologies for that.
Hang around, subscribe, wait, and maybe one day.
Linda, yeah, we'll compete with Eurosport for the rights.
If that ever happened, that would be an incredible. Even if we lost, that'd be an incredible day. Just have the ability to compete would be something.
Well, we could have put in a quid before they even got put in a bid. Big competitive. Manuel Rodriguez saying, Caldente playing for Arsenal is too weird. Yeah, it is a bit of a strange sight, isn't it? Because she has been at Barcelona now for so long. Germany coming forwards. Brand to Schuler. Across. Back to Brand, and that is put out of play. I think it was Hunt in there that managed to knock it out for a corner, but Germany's certainly coming into this game a bit.
Yeah, 100%.
They started a bit slow. Australia looked the better team, but now they are really growing into it. I think that Brand's chance has just given them a lot of confidence.
100%. Australia at the moment defending on their own 6-yard box. This can't last forever, so something is going to have to change, and now a Germany corner could be the way they find their breakthrough.
Ball in by Buell, and that's headed away. Germany will try and keep it alive here. Linda puts a ball back in there. Gwyn across the box. Great stuff from Gwyn to actually get to that. It's put out of play again. I think it was Steph Catley in there with a crucial block.
Yeah, really good ball in. Does, as you say, Gwyn does really want to get something on that and to get something meaningful on it as well, and Catley reads it well. Another Germany corner. Pressure building now.
Yeah, they're just turning that dial up a notch here, Germany. They're really putting Australia under the cosh. Ball in from Buell. That'll be headed back down. Pop flicks it in the air. It's going to fall. Oh, what's happened? I have no idea what has happened there. Germany the chance. Blocked again in there for Buell, and there is 2 players on the deck, and the ref's going to wave on the physios.
Who was it? Who did it fall to?
It was. I think it was. I have no idea who the. What happened there?
And it was the Germany player looked like she just kicked it and the ball didn't move.
I think it was Gwyn. Just geared up for the shot, scuffed it a bit, caught the player. Everyone hit the deck.
It was weird because it looked like she fully kicked the ball and the ball didn't move at all.
Yeah.
So Catley hurt herself in that one, and Gwyn, it's good defending from Vine actually. I think gets herself in between the body and the player.
Again blocks the next effort for
so
Clara.
Catley runs into the back of her own teammate, and then that is superb defending from Vine, saves a certain goal.
That's fantastic, by the way, from Pop. What a flick to just create all that
Catley runs into the back of Hunt, and then, oh no, Vine didn't actually get... Well, it was half. Vine gets her body in the way, but it's shinned by Gwyn.
Yeah.
But the first 15 minutes, Germany really putting under some pressure. And look at that. A bloke with a drum with spiky hair. What more do you want? This is the Olympics. What do you want to see?
That is prime Olympics. Justin saying they need to hire you guys to do the big games. Most of the women's game commentators are fine, but you guys are top. Appreciate the praise massively, Justin. Thank you, mate. Holly's saying, can you show us the game? Unfortunately not. Again, we'd love to be able to.
Shouting at us.
But yeah, that was very aggressive, Holly. That's all right. Yeah, sorry, we can't show the game. But yeah. If you can't find a way to watch it, you are welcome to join us here, and hopefully we paint a vivid enough picture of the action.
Does anyone know is Lena McGould on the bench?
I will have a look.
Because she's another one I expected to see starting today.
No,
not
on the bench.
If anyone does know where she is, then do say. She might be injured. I don't know, or just not picked for.
No, she was playing last season for Inter.
So
just not in the national side.
No. Fair enough. But yeah. A decent start to this game. Group B this lot, so obviously is this the Spain-Japan group? No.
I will have a look.
How many groups are there? 4? 2?
3.
3? 3?
Yeah.
How does that work then?
So there are third place teams go through. So that's what I'm saying. If you get a win, you're practically through.
Yeah.
Because there's only 3 groups. And so you've only got to be one of the 2 best third place teams. So yeah, I think this competition, wins are so crucial in the group stage. So they are in the same group as US and Zambia.
Right. Okay.
Very competitive group, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think if you look at the other groups, I think Spain, Brazil, Nigeria, Japan. There's 4 really quality sides in there.
Yeah.
But ultimately, Japan and Brazil should go. Spain and Brazil should go through, and Japan in third.
The thing is, for either of these 2 sides, then with Zambia in there, yes, it'll be a difficult game, but
Zambia's
realistically,
a really tough game.
It is, but they'll feel like they should realistically be getting through.
Yeah, but they can't afford. Again, I get what you're saying, but they can't afford to rest their goals there. Rachel Kundananji and Barbara Brander as a front 2 is arguably the strongest attack at the tournament. So it's very difficult. It's a very difficult tournament. And I think Group A is quite kind to France and potentially Colombia, because you've got Canada, who haven't really been in form, though they have got drones now. So maybe
they are the reigning gold medalists.
No, but recently they haven't been in form.
No, they haven't. But they are. They're a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they went and put drones on New Zealand rather than France, but whatever floats your boat.
Look at France and Colombia. I wouldn't be asked about New Zealand. But ultimately, they only won 2-1 today, so maybe they did need the drones.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I think New Zealand are going to have a very tough time of things, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
They weren't great at the last World Cup. I know, obviously, they qualified because they were hosts or joint hosts with Australia.
And they won their first game, didn't they?
They did. That was against Norway, weren't it? They put up a great fight. To be fair, though, Norway weren't brilliant.
No.
They were surprisingly poor in that tournament.
I do like the Olympics as well, because obviously from an England point of view, we don't see much of Australia, because we obviously don't take part in the Euros. We don't really see much of them since the World Cup. Obviously, it's been a year on now. And, I mean, they're still a good side. I mean, they haven't got terrible in the last year, have they?
No. Here is Heggering, then Germany goal kick. 20 minutes, we're approaching 20 minutes here. Still 0-0, but they're having chances. Well, that might be about to change. That was nervy for Germany. They tried to play around their own penalty area and then lost it again. Cooney cross.
Needs to find a pass.
I was going to say, had so many options there that she almost couldn't choose them.
No.
There's too many. Cross. Gory. Back now to Hunt. That ball will be driven out into Steph Catley. Brings it under her control well. Ford should have tried to go to Catley there, but didn't want to force it. Instead goes back to Cooney cross. Such a strong Arsenal contingent on this left-hand side.
Yeah.
Ford, Cooney cross and Catley. Carpenter. Now to Fowler. Fowler into Kennedy. So it does feel like Fowler's playing as almost an attacking midfielder, dropping in quite deep. Obviously, that will mean that will hopefully mean for Australia that she's on the edge of the box or approaching the edge of the box when those balls come into the box, because that's where you want her. That's where she can cause a lot of trouble. A very Amusing Australian fan there.
That's dedication to to paint your face yellow and to dye your goatee green.
And to have yellow and green hair extensions, so he's got it all going on there. Respect it massively.
20 minutes gone then, a pretty even game. Germany probably had the better chances and probably put a bit more pressure on, but I don't think it's been too one-sided from either team.
No, Germany should be 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Unforgivable miss from Eula Brand, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Had to go.
Well, they should at least hit the target. The thing is, though, because she hit it so straight, even if she had hit the target, I'd have probably expected Arnold to save it.
Yeah, Carpenter, not a great ball in, and it's a fairly comfortable claim for Ann-Katrine Berger.
Yeah.
Now Germany will look to play out Hegering. Berger. See, I don't get Germany's plans there because they keep playing out from the back, but they're also playing 4 players up front, so there's nobody at the back to pass to.
No.
So the build-up phase is very much, well, we're going to play a couple of passes, then realise that's not going to work and just kick it long anyway.
Yeah.
Arnold, that is a bit of a hospital ball, and it is picked off in there by Germany. Ball slid through, and she's got to gamble there, Nusken.
I'm surprised Nusken hasn't got there.
Got to gamble on that. Even if it's just to put a bit of pressure on Arnold. Got to chase that down. But yeah, Germany, they keep coming close to having a chance in this game.
Yeah.
Gory. Now Hunt. Just carrying it forwards. And now we'll play that ball through the lines. Ford can't quite get there under her control. Does put in a bit of a road challenge on Hendrick. I think
that.
She'd be fortunate to get away with that card, and that is... Ref got the card out before she's even jogged over.
Yeah.
Weird one from Caitlin Ford. Really weird one from Caitlin Ford. That didn't feel necessary.
Yeah. Yeah, and she knew that. She knew it was wrong as soon as she made the tackle. Just one of those, what do you call it? Not hot-headed moments, but didn't really think about it.
Yeah. It's one of those where you've got that adrenaline flowing and you're going for a chance. I'm not exactly sure what she was trying to achieve, though. She just got it all wrong.
Yeah.
She was trying to poke that ball away from...
You're never going to get the ball there
there
when Hendrick's got her body in between her and the ball. And a clumsy yellow card for Ford. Well, I mean, hopefully Hendrick's all right. Just receiving some treatment now.
Yeah. Nigeria and Brazil, by the way, it's still 0-0 after 20 minutes there. Nigeria doing a good job of keeping them...
I mean, Brazil aren't going to score, are they?
Why not?
It's Dozy.
Oh, very true. Very true. Oh, yeah, fantastic goalkeeper. I've got the magic sponge out here at the Olympics. That is
a very long time since I've seen a sponge. Yeah. It's not a nice one from Ford. Catched her on the top of the foot, near the base of the ankle. It's definitely only a yellow though. Nothing excessive about it.
No, it's just silly.
Yeah.
Well, we are back underway here, and Germany send that ball forwards. Schuler wants to take on Hunt, but Hunt manages to stand her up well, and that will now be a Germany corner. Bella Haycock, welcome to the stream, saying, where are you watching? We're watching it on Discovery Plus. So if you have that, then you'll be able to watch it. That is in the UK. But yeah, if you're outside the UK, then I'm not sure. If you can't find a place to watch it, of course, you're more than welcome to join us. Justin saying Brazil men and women can't score. Yes, very true. I didn't keep up with much of the Olympics yesterday.
No, I don't really.
I saw that. Obviously, everyone saw the Argentina-Morocco game, and there we go. Germany put a ball in towards the back post. It looked like it was going to go over everyone, but it is headed home. Germany 1, Australia 0. Great start to the tournament for Germany. They put a lot of pressure on Australia here, and finally the Aussies have succumbed to it. Good ball in towards the back post, headed home, I believe, by Hegering.
Yeah, good head up, good goal. You felt like it was coming for Germany. They put a succession of corners, put a bit of pressure on. Lovely ball in. It's a great header.
Yeah, it's a really good header. And actually, it's really smart here from Brand to leave it because she was offside. Yeah. She realised that and she left it. I don't think there's much Arnold could do about this one. You've got to have tighter marking there on Hegering.
Yeah, gets in between.
Completely unmarked at the back post.
In between Kennedy and
Carpenter. Yeah. Just seems to be blindsided there.
It's perfect header though. Head it down to the ground, bounces up, keeps them stand a chance. Really good header from Hegering, and Germany lead. back to the Australia. I've got to have a think here.
Yeah. Very true. Myla saying no. I'm guessing an Australian fan then. Or just doesn't like Heggering.
One of the
Or
other.
Germany. Here's Carpenter, ball forwards. Australia looking to restore parity. Ball in. Fowler. Oh, that's so well delayed, but she can't quite get a shot away. Ford can't win the header, but Catley gets it down to Ford, hooked away in there by Gwynn.
The touch and the touch.
So it's smart from Fowler.
Yeah, it's good.
Really good.
She doesn't really, because she's obviously facing the other way, and this isn't her fault. The touch, she didn't realize that there was a very easy option to just touch and lay it into Ford, who would have probably scored. But she does
Ford's
really
got
well.
To be screaming for that in there, screaming for it. She's in acres out on that left-hand side. Chance for Australia goes begging then. This game's starting to open up a bit now. Germany have got that goal, and now Australia have an impetus to come forwards.
Yeah, 100%. Big chance though. She did well. Found it really well. It was good defending.
Yeah, Kennedy. Ball out wide, Rasa down the line. That's ambitious to expect Carpenter to get there. Maya says, I'm English, but my favourite players are Aussies, so I want the Aussies to win. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm guessing an Arsenal fan then.
I would assume so, given the number of Aussies.
Yeah.
That Arsenal have. So Nuskin gets that ball down in there. Pop unable to knock it onto Schuler. It feels like Pop's playing a bit more of a not false nine role, but she's not the out and out forward there.
No.
I think they're preferring, because she's very good at getting the ball down, playing to feet, but they want Schuler beyond her because she can run.
Knock it into Pop. Pop brings it down, and then you've got Buell, Schuler, and Brand running beyond her.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal. It's working
ball
very well
forward.
so far.
Gwynn can't quite get there, but it is swept up in there by Hendrick. And that'll be out of play for an Australia throw. But yeah, tight one so far. Can't say I'm surprised. They're two very evenly matched sides. Lioness's edits welcome to the stream, saying, where are you watching this? We're watching on Eurosport through Discovery Plus. If you're in the UK, I think that is the way to do it. If you're outside the UK, then I'm not sure on how to watch it. Berger under pressure. She does really well, though, to clear that away. And now Germany will try and bring it forward. Sjokke Nusken. Surprised she hasn't scored yet. Just always scores, Sjokke Nusken.
Give her time. She's still got 60-odd minutes.
So here come Germany. Minge knocks it wide. Linda. Good challenge in there from Raso, but that will be a Germany throw. It just feels to me Australia are missing something. Whether it's Sam Kerr to hold that ball up and to bring others into the game, whether that's a bit of a midfield conductor. I feel that they're just getting overrun in there at the moment. Gorey and Cooney Cross. And they just can't get a stranglehold on this game. That's an ambitious ball forward from Cooney Cross and it doesn't quite come off. So here come Australia. Brand cuts inside. Can she get a shot away? It's blocked in there by Gorey. Brand holds on to it now though. And she looks for an option. Minge. Linda. Minge again. Is being forced back.
It feels like Australia need to stay in the game though. They need to keep it. They've got the quality to level this up, but the problem is if they're 2-0, 3-0 down, then it won't matter. It's very important now that they've conceded the goal, yes, but they need to stay in the game. They need to keep it at 1-0 because that all it will take is Ford or Fowler or Rasa to get an opportunity on goal, and they're going to take it. But they've got to make sure that they are in a position that those opportunities are going to count.
Yeah, there's a moment right there where Katrina Gorey really shows her class. She did this a lot for West Ham as well. She gets that ball down and it just seems to stick to her as she just glides past players. It's so graceful from Gorey, and then she'll just go and lay off a pass, and it just relieves so much pressure in there because she had about 3 Germany shirts around her and she just glides away from them.
Yeah, 100%.
It looks effortless for Gorey, but yeah, it's a quality that I think is really strong.
She's a very good player. I really like her.
Yeah.
Great to have her in the WSL now, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so.
But yeah, a lot of German support as well. It's quite a strong support.
Well, it's a neighbouring country, isn't it? So it's not too far.
No, I guess, yeah.
So here come Germany.
Day out for some.
Brilliant switch to the play there across to Eula Brand. She's had so much space out on this left-hand side today. Up against Catley again. Lays it off. It's not quite worked out. Will be kept alive in there by Pop. Brand darts inside, lays it off, shot for Buell in there, and it's just over the bar.
Really good footwork from Brand again. I love the fact that such a tall and physical player can have such great feet.
Yeah.
Like, to be able to knock the ball past players like she does is very, very difficult for someone who would be like 5'4". Yeah. So really good class. The shot wasn't a million miles away. Yeah. Again, good football from Germany.
Very true. Sally saying, "Sweet boys, we can't watch live, so appreciating your commentary." That's what we're here for, Sally. That's what we're here for. And thank you for joining us for today's game. Reminder, we will be live for a few games over the Olympics. Do keep an eye on our socials where we'll be posting those, the games we are live for in advance. I think our next stream is, I want to say Brazil-Japan.
Yeah. Coming
up on Sunday. No, I think it's USA.
I want to say US-Australia on Sunday. Or US-Germany. I think it's Australia.
Let me have a look.
World Cup.
No, it's US-Germany this Sunday. Right. Then next Wednesday, Brazil-Spain, and Australia-USA.
So 2 Aussie games, 2 US games, 2 Germany games, which makes sense. They're the big ones.
And then 2 Brazil, a Japan, and a Spain.
Not bad at all. Yeah. And then obviously the quarterfinals and the semis, and to see who's going to take home the medals.
Kennedy ball forwards. Fowler lays it into Gorey. Gorey to Kennedy. Needs a wide option. Does find one. In Raso. Raso darts inside. Great ball in there. They're really missing height in there, Australia. Yep. You can tell who they're looking for every opportunity. They keep putting the ball in the box, expecting a Sam Kerr in there, and she's just not there. It's that presence that they don't have in the box for Australia. Not only with obviously an incredible goal scoring ability, but it's that hold-up play to bring others into the game. At the moment, it's just not clicking in attacking areas for the Aussies.
Yeah, it's a shame because again, it's good football.
Yeah.
Need to keep plugging at it though.
The build-up play is strong. They're just again missing it in that final third.
Does look like they've gone to a 4-3-3 though, with forward through the middle, and Vine's now come out onto the left-hand side.
I think it's still 4-4-2 because Fowler's still playing.
They've just swapped Ford and Vine.
Yeah. Which Fowler's been more like a second striker today, attack midfielder type role. Here come Germany. Gwyn. No option down the line, but she spins Vine. That's really good. Ball out wide. Sorry, that's Brand doing the dribbling. That does make more sense now.
Yeah.
So there was an offside call there on Gwyn. So that is an Australia free kick.
Yeah, Australia have done well. First 5 minutes after conceding is always tough, but they've held in. They've stayed in the game, and I mean they'll be hoping if they can't score, that they will be able to keep it at down to 1-0 before we get to half time.
Yeah. Here's Kennedy. Still 12 minutes to go though.
Ambitious. Very ambitious that.
But Fowler will chase it down here, put a bit of pressure on Linda, and does really well to win it back up there. Mary Fowler. Can she pick out a teammate? No, I think that's deemed a foul. That's a harsh one from the Lino.
Lino's given that. I think the ref was happy to play on.
Looked fair to me.
Yeah, we'll have a look here.
I don't see it.
No, that's not a foul.
I don't see the foul. Yeah, there's a little bit of a shirt pull. I don't think it's enough for a foul. It's a little bit aggressive, it's a let-off. It's not a foul.
So it's a let-off forward for Germany. Because Fowler does really well to get that ball back. As I said, it was an ambitious ball over the top, recovered well by Fowler and harsh there.
Yeah, it's that work rate to go and press that ball.
Yeah.
Determination to go and win that ball back. Here is Kennedy. Now Gorey. And Australia will bring it forwards. Ball down the line looking for Hayley Raso. Raso wants to take on Linda. Linda with a strong challenge in there, and that's out for an Australian throw.
Yeah, good spell this from Australia. They've got to keep this pressure on though. Because if they keep putting the pressure on Germany, they'll be able to find a way to go. But there you go, they've got that's all right. But they've still kept it.
It's a good German defence, but I don't think it's infallible.
No.
I think if they put enough pressure on it today, they are going to get chances. And they will have one here. Catley. Can she pick out a teammate? Ford, and it seems a cannon off her head there, yeah.
Yeah, it was full. I don't think the ball was meant for Ford. Because that is, if so, that is absolutely fired at her.
Very much so. But yeah, not a great header there from Ford. Speaking of the opposite, though, the header from Hegering there, a replay. It was a really well taken goal.
Yeah.
Not a lot that the Aussie keeper Arnold could have done about there. Just had to mark up better there. Carpenter and Kennedy losing track of Hegering.
Yeah. It'll be one that Australia's defence wish they could have back. But 10 minutes of the half, it's still only 1-0 down. There's definitely opportunity for the Aussies to come back.
Yeah, certainly. Kennedy. Now Hunt. Steph Catley back to Hunt. Looking for a forward pass. Goes across to Kennedy. And now Raso. It's given away in there. The problem is, it's happened a few times now where Kennedy just slows the ball down, ends up running into a bit of trouble, pokes it to a teammate. But by that point, Germany have surrounded that area of the field, and there is nowhere to go for Raso, for Carpenter. So just that ball's got to be a bit more urgent from Kennedy in there. Poor touch in there from Eula Brand, and Australia forcing the error.
Very rare. Misplaced touch from Brand.
Yeah. And we have a goal in the other game. Nigeria 0, Brazil 1. And who else but Marta for Brazil?
Brazil find the breakthrough.
It's incredible that she is still going on the international stage. I believe this will be her last international tournament.
Surely.
I mean, at 38, you would have to assume
so. Oh, that's a poor pass from Cooney Cross.
Nuskin. And they're going to come forward here. That's a poor pass. Minge there. Just it's behind the play. Everyone's rushing forward. She's tried to play horizontally, and obviously that's just not worked out in there. Buell, is that a foul or she committed a foul?
It's a foul. Carpenter just brought her down.
Yeah. A little bit clumsy in there, but Buell was coming forward, so perhaps worth it. Oh yeah, Carpenter just made the mistake. Buell got away from her, and she had to trip her up. So a chance now for Germany. We've already seen their potency from set pieces. Can they make good on this opportunity? Clara Buell, not a bad ball in. Carpenter gets there. It's hooked up in the air from Raso. Not convincing though. Pop heads it down. Buell back in there. It's very high and it'll be headed away by Hunt. And now they'll look to get out Australia, but Catley has to just knock that out under a lot of pressure. 8 minutes to go in this first half though.
Yeah.
Hendrick. Simon the Imp says Brazil just gone 1 up. Yes. Big start to the tournament for Brazil. That's a must-win game, really, I think. Given the strength of Spain and Japan.
Yep.
Here's Ford. Takes a shot at goal, actually. It hits the side netting. Bit of a waste opportunity there. You felt she could have just slowed it down, waited for some support. Instead, she's fired one into the side netting.
Yeah, I think she's
an impossible angle.
I think she's seen Berger off her line, or not quite covering the goal. I don't mind it, but as you say, perhaps there was a better option.
That was a good opportunity for me. That's a bit of a waste. So Germany with possession now. From the goal kick, that ball goes long. It's headed down in there by Raso. It will fall for Germany though, who are going to look to bring it forwards, and Linda is pressed out of play by Hayley Raso. Here's Carpenter. That's really smart in there from Ford. Lovely footwork. She pokes it to Raso. Raso takes too long about it, and it's smashed up the line by Pop, and that just gives them a few yards in there. Australia being, I was going to say, a little bit cheeky with how much ground they're trying to make up on that throw. They will be forced back. Carpenter. I think she's made it all up again running up the line there, but Australia ball forwards, and that is out for a Germany throw.
Yeah, it's still an even game. Still very much an even game.
Yeah.
Just Germany perhaps showing that they have a little bit more quality.
And Hunt, that was somewhat silly in there to try and carry that ball into midfield. She loses it to Brand, but then pulls her back before Brand can counter-attack. So that will be a Germany free kick. At the moment, it feels like Australia keep giving away possession a little bit too cheaply.
100%. They can retain that ball, they're going to get more chances.
Yeah.
Just struggling to keep possession at the moment.
It feels like in defensive areas, they're being too aggressive with the ball. And when they're in attacking areas, it's the decision-making that's going wrong, or they're just being a little bit too conservative. There's a ball that's on, perhaps they don't go for it. It's strange.
Yeah.
Be a bit more protective of the ball in defensive areas and go for it a bit more in attacking areas. Hendrick. Across to Hegering. Back now to Anne-Katrine Berger. And now Germany will look to build out here. Look to bring that ball forwards. Linda back to Hegering.
As you say, this...
Gwyn.
I know we're only 40 minutes in, but it would be a big 3 points for whoever could win this game because the group only gets tough. It's a very very competitive Olympics. Really, I think every group is pretty difficult.
Yeah, even Group A is definitely not easy for France because I think Colombia's going to be a very difficult game.
Canada are a good side,
and as you say, Canada, if they turn up at this tournament, are a very good side.
Yeah, 100%.
And they have drones.
And they
so
do have
what
drones.
could stop them now?
That's the other thing. Obviously, they only beat New Zealand 2-1, but obviously they did. But they do have. Obviously, they didn't have a manager on the sideline, and
That's true.
I'd expect to see that they've won the game they need to win. Though is the main takeaway from this afternoon's match.
Yeah, I'm not sure who took the helm there because obviously Priestman stepped down voluntarily for that first game.
Yeah.
The assistant and analyst who were involved in the drone. I don't know what to call it. Drone flying.
Yeah.
They were
piloting.
Both. I love it. Drone piloting. They were both suspended for the fixture. But yeah, I mean, they could just do it again if that's the punishment. What's the harm? I've seen a lot of people. The problem is, like, disqualification for the tournament would be a bit ridiculous.
For a drone.
A point deduction would pretty much make their involvement in the tournament pointless. It's a bit difficult with how to punish them. But it does feel like a suspension is a little bit of just a slap on the wrist. FIFA really could have thrown the book at them.
They could have. I don't really know
why. To be fair, it's the IOC, isn't it? I think FIFA would have thrown the book at them.
Oh, FIFA would have come down on them like a ton of bricks. You're banned. Pay us all this money.
They wouldn't have cared about the bans.
Not allowed to.
Just give us money.
Yeah.
Hegering.
You can fly as many drones as you want as long as you pay us first.
Pass back now to Berger.
It's important now that Australia get to the half-time break. Germany have just sitting on the ball.
Nusken tries to find Schuller. Nusken's been brought down in there. It's very assertive, to say the least, from Kennedy.
Yeah.
Ford, Raso. That's a poor pass forward from Gorey. And Germany have possession once again. Alexandra Pop plays it wide. Clara Buell. Can she make something happen? Running at Ellie Carpenter tries to shift it inside, but Cooney Cross will get there. And now Australia can play out again. 125 votes in the poll and chat, by the way. Thank you guys so much for your support today. 36% think Germany will win. Still a strong 62% saying Australia will win. And then 2% for a draw. I think as Germany's first goal went in and perhaps some more German fans have joined the stream, that percentage has gone up. But yeah, still very strong support for the Matildas.
A big representation of the Aussies. Understandably so. They're a good side. And a lot of people like them.
Yeah, we've seen it in the last two major tournaments how obviously the Euros in England, then the World Cup in Australia, how hosting the tournament can make such a difference for women's football in that country. Ball down, Nusken has a chance, it's blocked. And then it's cleared away by Hunt. Strike from range from Pop, and it wasn't bad, but it just had a bit too much lift on it, and it goes over the bar. As I was saying, hosting in that country can have such a huge impact. I think the support for women's football in England and Australia has risen so much since then. I think that obviously in 2025 it's going to be in Switzerland. I'm not sure it will have the same effect. 2027 in Brazil, though, I think that could be an incredible tournament.
Yeah, definitely.
I still think Switzerland will be a good tournament, but I think Brazil could be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they have been awarded the 27 World Cup, haven't they? 3 minutes of additional time.
Yeah.
In this first half.
That's the other thing. Obviously, from a competitive point of view,
fantastic out from Fop.
Sometimes I think forget that obviously this is a home tournament technically for France, so that could definitely pay dividends if they are to get later down the line, arguably competing for those medals.
So, and obviously they still have Wendy Renard.
You kind of forget with the Olympics that it's a home tournament for the French athletes. Yeah. It's not something you consider. Like you don't get
but with those athletes, because they don't compete at home every week, it doesn't seem to have the same impact.
And that is a well-won free kick on the edge of the area by Raso. But yeah, I guess.
And with like a swimmer doesn't do better if the crowd are cheering him on. You can't hear it.
I think really you don't go, this is a 100-metre sprinters home tournament.
It might mean more because obviously you're at home, but football's the sport where that home advantage can make a difference.
Who got booked there for Germany? It was the
player. Clara Buell.
Yeah, it was. Picking up the yellow card. And an opportunity then for Australia. A good free kick in a good position. 2 minutes left of the half. It's definitely a foul. Really good from Hayley Raso. Coming inside. Was a dangerous run. If Bueller didn't bring her down, she was going to get in the penalty area and probably get a shot away.
It was Minge that made the tackle, so I'm not sure why Clara Buell was booked. I'm assuming that was something beforehand.
Yeah. Or something was said. Obviously, FIFA have implemented the new rule that only the captains can talk to the ref.
Yeah, I quite like that rule.
Yeah. Speaking of captains, Catley.
Over this free kick. She'll take aim. It's not bad, but it is into the gloves of Anne-Katrine Berger without too much trouble.
Yeah, not a bad effort. It's bracing to the free kick, get it over the wall, but keep it down and put it on target. That's exactly what she's done. She did take a nick off the wall.
There's too much lift on it. It's a bit too. It's placed very
floaty.
Much. You've got to. Yeah, if you want to try and score from that sort of distance, it's got to be a bit. It's got to be drilled a bit harder. Minge booked as well. Though I'm not sure if that's as well or whether they just got the Buell yellow wrong. But here is Clara Buell. Will take on Carpenter, tries to get around it. Carpenter gets back in there. Wow.
Really good defending from Carpenter. That's experienced defending. Doesn't bring her down, but still can use physicality to force her out. And it is a Germany corner then to finish the half. This is very important that Australia do not concede again here. I mean, they have left Heggering unmarked against them. I want to mark her up quickly.
Stay front on Heggering.
Yeah.
Really annoying them when pop heads home.
Yeah.
Be all over this. It's a low one and they're not able to flick it in and Vine will just clear out of play and that should be the end of the half.
Not her best corner.
For all intents and purposes, that is the end of the half. And now we do see the half-time whistle. 45 minutes down here then in our first live stream of the Olympics. Germany 1, Australia 0. The difference so far, a corner from Buell, converted by Heggering. But yeah, good first half then. Germany, do you think it's a deserved lead?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a pretty even half. It was a close game at times, but Germany just had a period there of about 5-10 minutes in the middle of the half where they were really on top of Australia. They had a succession of corners and eventually one of them found the back of the net. It was a really well taken header. Not much Australia could have done about it. But yeah, I think Germany do deserve to lead, but it has been a close game. Both sides have had their moments. But yeah, Germany's had a good spell in there, which means they lead in this game. And yeah, I think they're going to be pretty happy with the way they've played. But Australia, similarly, they don't think they're going to be frustrated that they've only 1-0 down here. They've played quite well, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think, again, Australia are lacking firepower in attacking areas, but overall, it's not been a poor half. I think for Germany, to be fair, you'd think, you look at both these sides, and the biggest weakness for both sides has probably been the big players they're missing. Because for Germany, I think they've struggled to control the game in the way they would have wanted to. And Oberdorf over Minge in that area would have given them, one, a bit more creativity from Lena Oberdorf, but also a bit more solidity. I think you would be a bit more structured with Oberdorf in there. And for Australia, they need a finisher. They need someone that's going to put some of these chances in the back of the net. I was going to touch on the stats, but we've got some on screen now. So 6 shots to 4 in favour of Germany, 2 shots on target to 1 again favouring Germany 4-2 corner kicks. And Australia only the one more foul, both teams with a card each. Germany slightly edging possession, but by no meaningful.
It's close though.
Yeah,
Germany only had 2 more shots. They've only, possessions, split by 2%. It's very close match.
And ultimately, it's come down to the fact that Germany nailed a set piece. It's not like they've completely outclassed Australia here. They headed home a set piece. But yeah, I think they really should have been further ahead. Eula Brand with a great opportunity. That's the thing that you can't look at when you just see shots, is the quality of those chances. Germany should have scored from pretty much all their chances. Australia, they've been a bit more pot shots. I mean, like the one that sticks out for me is that forward effort where she just smashed into the side netting from quite far out. I think that Germany have created much more high quality chances, even if the volume isn't really there. So, yeah, it's difficult to judge. I mean, like the Gwyn effort, that wouldn't even be a shot. She didn't catch the ball, but that should have gone in the back of the net. So Germany have had chance in this game. They've had the better chances, and I think that's why they lead in this match. For Australia, the big question going into the second half is how do you go out there and how do you look like you're going to score? Yeah, because in the first half they haven't really looked like scoring. When they've come forwards, they don't seem to look very dangerous. Again, as I said, during that first half, they don't have someone in the box to aim for. They keep looping in crosses, and there's nobody in there to head it home. There's nobody in there to nod it down to a teammate. So they are sorely lacking her, and it's going to be whether they can change something in the second half to have a bit more potency. Yeah,
very much so. I think for Australia, the main thing is about getting the right players on the ball. Get forward on the ball, get Fowler in really good positions, and you will benefit from it. The problem is, either they're picking the ball up too deep or they're not getting on the ball at all. We need to see those kind of players, the big game players, your big names, getting on the ball and causing problems. Because at the moment, when Fowler has got on the ball, she's looked good. And she's done well to take people on or win a free kick or get into the penalty area or do something positive with it. The problem is, those kind of players aren't getting the ball on the ball enough. I mean, Hayley Raso for me has probably gotten the ball the most, and she's looked dangerous. At the end of the half, there she won a free kick in a good position. But apart from she's done well when she's got on the ball. Get your big game players into this game at Australia.
Yeah,
and that's the main thing. And also tell Cooney Cross to pass forwards. That might help. But again, she's a very good player. I'm sure she'll 100% come into this game. Playing deep, which is not
that's
helping.
What I was going to say. I think those midfielders are too far away. I think they've looked better when Fowler's dropped a little bit into that attacking midfield role. But again, that lack of attacking threat probably comes from the fact that they can't really get the ball into attacking areas. So when they do, they are tending to rush it a little bit. So yeah, I think a very good first half for both sides really. Germany didn't walk it. But Australia have got to be careful because there were a lot of chances in that first half for Germany. On a different day, Australia could easily find themselves 2 or 3 goals down here. So they've got to be mindful of that. But they can't afford to dwell on that going into the second half because they've not been bad. And if they come out in this second half with a renewed positivity, if they maybe change something in attacking areas, I'm not sure who. I'm not sure who they've got on the bench. Let's have a look at the options from the bench. At half-time as well in that Nigeria-Brazil game now. That is still 1-0 Brazil. But yeah, let's have a look then who they have on the bench. They could turn to Van Egmond. They could turn to Michelle Heyman. They'd both be decent options. They don't really have a recognised striker out there. Yes, Vine can play that role, but according to FootMob at least, she's more of a winger, more of a wide player. Some great numbers in the A-League this season for her. But they're lacking an out-and-out striker, someone that's going to hold the ball up, someone that's going to get on the end of chances, someone that's going to make those runs in behind and really put the Germany backline under pressure. I don't think they've tested Berger yet much. They've only had, 2 shots on target in that first half? No, 1 shot on target in the first half. They've got to put Berger under a bit more pressure. We've got some highlights here to look through as well before the second half. But yeah, Germany have looked really dangerous. Especially Eula Brand. I mean, this was that early chance where she should have got a much better shot away. There's a real tame effort in the end. She came inside well, just couldn't drive much power through that shot, and it was a fairly easy save for Mackenzie Arnold. Really should have been a bit more difficult. But yeah. This was later in the half then, as Australia looked to try and build some pressure. And Catley just couldn't quite cross it. Yeah, that's the thing. Looking at this attacking move, even if Catley had put the ball into the box there, Vine's not on the shoulder of the last defender. She's also the only player in the penalty area, I think, other than Raso, but she's just lurking at the back post. And not really back post, it's further away than that. There's just Australia just don't seem to have much attacking intent. This is the Brand chance again then. And what an opportunity. I mean, firstly, before we critique the shot, it's fantastic to take the ball from where she received it into the opposition penalty area, and to have two players like as experienced as Carpenter and Gorey, and be able to shimmy between them like they're not even there is really good skill. However, that shot's got to be better there. I feel that she just rushed it a little bit. She was caught in two minds as to whether to go to the left or to the right of the goalkeeper. It's almost a chance where you have so much time and such a great opportunity that, you know, you sort of overthink it, and then you make that mistake. And for me, that had to go in for Eula Brand. Then, of course, that Heggering header. Australia, it's really poor marking at the back post. I think they'll be well aware of that. And as Harry's actually commented on at the time, if Australia could have that back, I think they'd love to, because just stick a player on Heggering. She's a real threat from those sort of set pieces. Get someone marking her, and you limit the chance that goes in. So yeah, I think overall though, Australia have done well to stay in the half, because Germany have had a lot of opportunities, and because of that, it means they could push on now. If they want to, they could push on. That's what they'll be looking to do in that second 45. I think they may look to bring on a bit more height, a bit more presence up front. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Van Egmond, a Heyman, someone like that to come on and lead the line with a bit more purpose. I feel at the moment Vine's got a little bit lost up there, on top of obviously the fact that their attacking play hasn't really been good enough. But yeah, overall pretty decent. And well, we're seeing some highlights from Brazil, Nigeria now as well, so we can have a look at that goal. But yeah, welcome back.
Hello.
Harry, just been talking about what Australia need to do really to get back into this game. I was just saying, would someone like Van Egmond, would a Heyman, the substitution in attacking areas for Australia, would that change the game? That, by the way,
potentially,
to interrupt myself, what an opportunity for Nigeria that should have gone in.
Yeah.
Fantastic save from the Brazil goalkeeper. And again.
Yeah. Two great opportunities. But yeah, speaking of other teams, where do Germany, Australia, where do they fare in terms of winning a medal?
Ooh, for me, Spain are favourites. I think USA with Emma Hayes are definitely.
Well, so in terms of silver and bronze as well, obviously.
Yeah, so if we're saying that I have no idea how Nigeria didn't score in the first 16 minutes. They had about 5 goals. I feel like they had about 5 goals in there, but yeah, lots of missed chances. So I think Brazil will count themselves somewhat fortunate. Is this the goal then from Brazil? I don't think it is. I think it was a little later in the half. But yeah, they I think they're both in with a shot. But for me, Spain and USA will both be in the final 4. I think they seed that way, don't they?
Yeah, France probably.
I think France will be up there. I think. Who am I forgetting? Someone. You've got Germany and Australia in that group. One of those should go deep. Japan, Spain. Japan and Brazil. Obviously, I've already mentioned Spain. Based on what I've seen so far from Brazil, I mean, that's a well taken goal, to be fair, from Marta. And Andozi got sent by a little fake shot, and then she slotted it past her. But yeah, I think she was miles offside. Not Marta, but in the build-up there was an offside that seemingly went unnoticed. But alas.
Or was it not in the play? Was it? Oh, that's not great.
Well, I'm guessing there's not VAR at the Olympics.
No, there is.
Oh.
Of course it. Yeah.
Oh, that must not have stood then, because that's the goal.
Oh, there we go.
Fair enough. So, yeah, it wasn't Marta. Marta did score, but that was offside. I mean, that's a fantastic assist from Marta. That's ridiculous.
That's a hell of a goal.
Really good finish.
So Brazil looking good.
So maybe Brazil are good. Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're looking good. That was a really well taken goal.
And
but
they should
everything
have
else,
conceded
I was gonna
4 in the
say,
first 16 minutes.
They could have shipped.
So this game then, second half, which way is it going?
I'm just going to stick with Germany. I said at the start, I still think they're the stronger side here. And again, apologies to any Matilda's fans in watching the stream, but I've got to agree with the stats. I think that Germany have looked slightly the stronger side. I think in general they've got a better team, and so yeah, I think it will be very difficult for Australia to get back into it.
Fair enough. I'm going to stick with my prediction.
Impossible. There's only a goal in it.
I said 2-1 Australia. I'm sticking with 2-1 Australia.
Fair enough.
I think they're going to come back in the second half.
Fair enough.
We're going to see a big second half from the Matildas.
Players now heading out of the tunnel. And we'll use this moment for a little selfish brag. If you are new around here, if you have enjoyed the stream so far this afternoon and want to support us, then please do hit that subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing and it just helps us continue to grow. So if you are enjoying the stream and want to watch more, then do hit subscribe. That will notify you for whenever we upload and it helps us out. So yeah, if you are enjoying and want to support, that is the way to do it. But yeah, it's a very good way, I think, for us to start off our Olympic campaign. A good game. Really solid game so far.
Yeah, very much so. It's nice to have a game like this. It's open. It's not cagey. It's what you want to see. Two sides just going for it. It's what the Olympics are about. Yeah. You know, going out there wanting to win the game. You know, sort of. I like it when teams don't play safe. Try and keep what they already have. Just go for the game. See what happens. There is a change for Germany then.
Yeah.
Who's this going to be then?
So that is number 8, Lohman.
And who's she coming on for is the next question. Is this injury related or is this a tactical
That
damage?
is Sjokke Nusken. That is a surprise.
Yeah. Could be something.
Oh, I hope it's not injury related.
I hope it's not injury,
because
yeah.
I'll be pulling my hair out. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's tactical. We've not seen much of Nusken in the first half. We are about to go underway here for another 45 minutes here in Marseille. Our referee blows a whistle and we're back underway. Australia getting started for the second 45. Carpenter. Rosso back to Ellie Carpenter and now Australia going to look to bring that ball forwards. They've got work to do in this second half, but this game is by no means a foregone conclusion. There's only a goal in it. And if they can put a bit more pressure on Germany's backline, well, they may well wilt under that pressure. Here is Kennedy. Needs an option inside, finds Cooney cross. Back to Hunt. Looking for a forward option, goes back across to Catley. Hunt. So it does feel like they're building up now with a situational back 3 Australia. Oh, this is Steph Catley. So both their wing backs are high, and it's Cooney Cross dropping into almost a back 3, and then Gorey as well in there. So very aggressive from Australia. Because
like
they've got.
it.
That's great from Catley to take it past Brand. Cuts it back to Fowler. Fowler puts it in the box. It's cleared away by Heggering, and now Gorey will look to recycle it. Carpenter.
Fowler did really well to get a ball in there.
Yeah.
Very difficult area. Does well to try and get something towards the goal, towards the 6-yard box. Good start from Australia though, as you say. They seem to be going for this game. That is a late lunge though from Katrina Gorey, and that will be a Germany free kick.
Yeah. Yeah, slightly missed time there.
Very aggressive from Australia. I like it. Good foot from Catley
It's
initially.
almost a 2-2-4-2 in an attacking area, because obviously you've got the defence set up with the 2 centre-halves and then the 2 midfielders. I mean, they're not quite as rigid as that. It's a bit more fluid in that back, in that rest defence. But, very aggressive. Here's Carpenter. Now Gorey. Cooney cross. Tries to play it forward, and Ford just not alert to that one in there. Caitlin Ford, and now a ball for Schuler to go and chase, and she does win it off of Kennedy. Used her body well there, just a nudge her wide, and gets the ball under her control. And now Germany are coming forwards.
That's a loose pass, but well recovered.
It's alive. Lohmann tries to play it over the top, but Schuler can't quite react in time to go and chase that ball in behind.
No. Game definitely carrying the same momentum it did in the first half. It's an open game, it's an even game. Definitely an opportunity for either one of these teams to take control of this and take the 3 points.
Yeah.
Obviously a lot tougher for Australia in their situation. Especially for Germany, their priority will be scoring a second. If they get a second goal, suddenly they've got a good chance.
Yeah, pretty agree.
Makes Australia's job even harder. Not happy there, Germany, with a decision.
Oh, mainly Horst. Is it Hrubeck?
Yeah.
Not happy with that one at all. Shot from Eula Brand, and that was close. Close again from Brand. She's really dangerous today. Just hasn't been able to find the back of the net.
Yeah, and ball dispossessed, taken off Kyra Cooney cross there.
She's given too much time in here.
Oh,
Drilled it towards that bottom corner.
Not a bad effort. Lot behind that. As you say, well drilled. Arnold was beaten.
Yeah, indeed.
Not a bad effort. Germany again starting the second half with intensity, trying to kill this game off. That is a good pass on the corner from Ford, although Fowler won't bring it down, but that is a foul, and Raso, brought down there. So that will... No, other way round, apparently. It's a throw-in. Not sure what happened there then. Ball flipped round the corner. Here is Gwyn. Cut out then. But yeah, not bad going from either side. Ball headed up, not cleared. Cooney Cross can deal with it now though.
Katrina Gorey trying to poke it forwards, cut out there. Minge poked it towards Pop, didn't quite come off. And now one back by Ellie Carpenter, who looked to carry it forwards for Australia. Carpenter into Gorey, nice turn. And again, I spoke earlier about those graceful little moments from Gorey that relieve pressure. That's one there. Because not only has she just carried it back. Now, I know they had to turn back, but it looked like they would be able to attack there. And yeah, relieves all that pressure. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
It's just that composure. Carry that ball past players. Carpenter, Raso, Carpenter again. Ball in there, but it's too close to Berger. And she'll claim it well.
Yeah. Good foot from Australia again. So they're putting good spells together, but they're not getting shots away. They're not challenging anything. In terms of they're not like putting Germany under pressure. They're not sitting and going, "Oh, that's a close chance." Oh, that's good from Australia. It is nice stuff, but it's not causing Germany many problems.
Yeah. Hegering ball forwards, cut out in there. I thought that was a potential way for a goal, even though she just seemed okay to continue. Just in a little bit of discomfort after that slide charge.
Yeah. Was a big slide.
Yeah.
That cut out there. Vine loses it there in the middle. One back again by Germany, and now they're coming forward. Brand again, she had a good game. She gets another shot away, and it's just over. Really good football again.
Not far away though. Not far away at all.
Really good stuff from Brand, cutting inside once again. She's caused so many problems today. Surprised she hasn't found the back of the net. Does really well. Comes inside, no one closes her down. That is not a bad effort at all. Once again, travelling Australia's back line.
Yeah.
Now a chance for the Aussies to get up the pitch. Raso, not a great pass. One back by Germany again. Germany's starting to build momentum again. They are... Yeah, feels like they're taking control.
Yeah, definitely. Ball back now to Berger. I'm just trying to find my my Olympics fantasy team. I haven't got any Germany players.
Well, got any Aussies?
No Aussies.
Oh.
I do have Carpenter, Buell and Frums on the bench, but I benched them all Smart to just bench Frams definitely now because it looks
Take
like Berger
it,
will
it's
start.
just football.
Yeah, there are other Olympics fantasy apps, but I don't really watch much of the Olympics. But yeah, bit of a difficult start. I did have all my T10 points though, and Fleming 5, so not too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of US and France players to come up this evening, so need them to perform for me. Gory. Australia going down this left-hand side. And Ford loses it in there, and Germany will look to bring it forwards. Bit messy, strong challenge from Gory. Now chested down by Kennedy. Kapal again asking where are you guys watching the game. It is available on Eurosport in the UK. And we're watching it through Discovery Plus. If you're unable to find a way to watch it, then you are more than welcome to join us for the game. If you're outside the UK, then I'm not sure what its broadcast are. So, ball forwards from Germany. That's just going to end up with Mackenzie Arnold. Cagey start to this second half. It feels like Germany would like to score another, but are prioritising not conceding. Australia are very much aware that if they concede, the game becomes very difficult. But they also need to score. So at the moment, both seem to be balancing each other out,
Very much
and
so.
nobody's doing anything.
It's a weird middle ground. It's a hard situation to be in for both sides, because obviously killing the game off gives you more security, but you risk conceding in between. But going to equalise this early for Australia, obviously yes, it would give them more chance of doing it and winning, but it also gives them more chance of being completely out of the game. So I think they'd rather wait. And they'll start to go for the game as we get deeper and deeper.
Yeah, definitely.
I say, even a point is big for both sides, because of the way the tournament works. Obviously, with 3 teams going through, a point.
Yeah, the problem is though, if you only get a point in this game, Zambia's a tough match. Definitely not a foregone win. And the US you would expect to lose. Obviously you won't go into that game going, well, we're going to lose. But if you're considering things going forwards in the tournament, you would think, the USA is going to be very difficult. Bratton's won it high up the field, pulled back by Kennedy, finds Schuler. That looked like an arm in there.
No, it was a side.
It was a side. But it does fall for Buell to put it back in the box, headed away, and that's out for a Germany corner.
Messy from Australia. But yeah, Kennedy, don't know why her arms were up. Definitely her side, but I mean her arms are in a very dangerous position. Well on back by Brand. Yeah, it's good. I don't know. I feel like Buell's got to do better.
Yeah. I mean, Kennedy just want to make herself big. She's a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Arms stretched out, but yeah. So Buell over this again. We've already seen how lethal her deliveries can be. Can she pick out a Germany player in the box? No, it's headed away by Australia. Good ball, but it was a good defending from Australia. And now they'll look to break. Carpenter forced back to Katrina Gory, and they'll attack down this left-hand side, but it's going to run through to Berger, who can collect it, and will just slow the game down. Aidan Plays up to the stream saying, yo, how to watch it for free. I've been looking for almost an hour since the game started. Unfortunately, we don't know how to watch it for free. We had to buy Discovery Plus to be able to watch it. So, yeah, if you're in the UK, I'm not sure. You have to let us know where you're from, Aidan. If you're outside the UK, then I'm not sure I can help. But if you're in the UK, then the game should be on Eurosport. But I think you only get that if you pay for TNT. So, yeah. I think it is just behind a paywall, unfortunately.
Which is bizarre, because the rest of the Olympics isn't.
Well, some sports are on BBC, aren't they? But I don't think any of the football is. I think that's all on Eurosport. The same for like the rugby and the basketball and stuff.
And handball.
Yes.
By Euros, you watch handball.
That's very true. Wonder how all the handball's getting on.
I thought you were actually looking. No. Germany seem to be just seeing this game out quite sensibly at the moment.
Sorry, I just saw the Bournemouth side. Someone
would put Australia under a lot of pressure if they do want a chance of winning a medal.
Yeah. Heggering. Plays it out wide to Hendrick. Now they look to come down this right-hand side. Low man. Back to Hendrick. And Heggering now. That's a good ball towards Linda. Linda just wasn't aware it was coming her direction and unable to adjust in time to get it.
Still plenty of time, so Australia don't need to worry just yet. But unless they're going to launch an incredible, a mighty country, they might. A double change then for Australia.
And that is going to be Sian Freya for Courtney Vine. Vine struggled to have much of an impact on today's game, and I think that's Katrina Gorey off as well.
That's a big change.
That is a big call. Very big call. And that is Claire Wheeler on in middle midfield. Last out, by the way, for France, Colombia, both sides in a 4-3-3. The usual suspects starting. Linda Caicedo, Mayra Ramirez, Lacey Santos, all for Colombia. For France, such a strong team.
Hayes' USA team.
Crucially, Wendy Renard starts. No Renard, no party. And, is that is the official 11, right. Naher, Fox, Germer, Davidson, Horan, Lavelle, Coffey, Dunn, presumably playing fullback, and then Swanson, Smith, Rodman.
Yeah.
Front three.
Pretty what you'd expect.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Strong line, 4-3-3.
Yeah.
So a lot of criticism for using Dunn as a left back. People say that they want to see her in attacking areas, but
I trust Hayes.
I trust Hayes, surprisingly. But yeah.
Brilliant coaching stuff for the US out there. Emma Hayes, Denise Reddy and Carla Ward.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
Either that or it's just a sort of late in life hen do.
I think it is. I think it's just a piss that weekend for a few mates. Say
in
weekend.
Paris.
Yeah. Bit of sightseeing.
And they get to move to America.
Yeah. I don't know if Ward's going full time or if she's just hopping into the Olympics.
I'm not sure either. That's not a bad effort there from Fowler, claimed well by Berger.
Half an hour then. Australia made a double change. That's their first roll of the dice. They're going to want to see
More
some
encouraging this from Fowler.
Yeah.
Picked up the ball, managed to turn well, got a shot away on goal.
Get her on the ball. She's going to cause problems. There's a reason, she scored, got over double figures of goal contributions in one of the best leagues in the world this season.
Yeah, in very few minutes, relatively.
Yeah. I mean, before Khadija Shaw got injured, it was thingy that she was a bit, was not happy with her minutes.
Yeah.
Wait until she finds out that Vivian Miedemar's joined City and she's in for
I think she probably knows.
Yeah,
Go Australia. Fowler puts a very poor ball in. That's out for a cut.
Well, that doesn't really prove my point very well, but
no. To be fair though, it is expected that Miedemar may continue to play as more of an attacking midfielder, which is interesting.
Which also would be stupid from Gareth Taylor. Has he not watched Arsenal this season? Probably not. I wouldn't. No.
To be fair though, I think the problem for Miedemar is that Arsenal don't want Miedemar as that midfielder because Miedemar likes slow football, slow possession-based football, which is what Man City are going to play. And actually having her in attack midfield to be able to hold that ball up and then bring others into the game may work much nicer than in the Arsenal system where they want to press and where they want to play football very aggressively, very quickly, which doesn't work when you've got quite a cumbersome striker who is playing attacking midfield.
Yeah.
But yeah. Still only 1-0 in this game then. Germany are certainly not taking control in the second half. But Australia still haven't looked enough like they're going to score.
No.
And as we only have half an hour left on the clock now, Australia's time to turn this game around is definitely ticking down. Kennedy, Carpenter wants to come inside. Wheeler. Now Cooney cross. Knocks it out wide. Catley, Cooney cross. Wheeler. Cut out in there, and now Germany will look to bring it forwards. Ball out wide. Here's Lea Schuler. That's a good ball down the line, and that gives Linda something to work with, but it's not a great ball in. And Buell unable to get there, but now it does fall again to Linda. Schuler inside, gets it just about under her control. Lohman could take this alone now, and that is blocked and out for another corner. And again, we know the threat they pose from these.
Yeah, very sloppy defending from Kennedy. Miskicks the clearance. Germany keeping the pressure on and winning another corner. Australia will need to deal with this. I mean, they'll be hoping then go up there and find a goal.
Yeah.
Germany though, could put the game to bed here. A lot of runs on the edge of the area.
Ball swung in there, header on target, header in the back of the net. It's 2 goals from corners and it's 2-0 Germany. Lea Schuler heads home as Germany double their advantage. For Australia, they'll be disappointed in the manner in which they've conceded 2 goals this evening. For Germany, it's a very well executed game plan.
Yeah, 2 very well taken set pieces. It's another good header. Sloppy defending again from Australia. And they'll be frustrated in the manner that they have gone 2-0 down. But that's the goal we're talking about. Germany needed a second to put the game to bed. But to put themselves in a very promising position. Completely unmarked. It's a great header.
Rises above. There's players around her, but nothing jump. You've got to contest that. Uncontested in the air. She just heads it home. It's a really well placed header.
Yeah.
And Germany lead by 2-0. And with half an hour left, there is a bit of a mountain to climb now for Australia.
That's a big goal. That's the goal that Germany have been pushing for. And they've finally got it. Australia, they held in, but they haven't threatened enough. And Germany taking full advantage. And if the Matildas were to get anything for today, it would be a brilliant comeback.
But it looks like Germany more likely to get another as Lohman comes forwards. Looked like a foul in there, but the referee doesn't agree. Ford holds on to that well. Ball forwards now. Can they make something happen here? Australia in on goal. Heggering, fantastic defending. And then it's a bit clumsy as Australia fouled each other there. I think that was Raso just trying to come in, get involved, and has actually run into the substitute.
Yeah. Gustafsson doesn't look very happy with his side. I mean, it would be it's a mammoth task now for the Aussies to come back.
Very much so. Lots of work to do, and that would put them in a really difficult spot. If the US managed to beat Zambia later, like you'd expect, then suddenly they find themselves 3 points off both the US and Germany.
If we're being realistic, it's a straight shootout. If Australia lose this, it is a straight shootout between Zambia and Australia. Yeah. Realistically. Obviously, the Aussies might get a point elsewhere. Zambia might get a point elsewhere.
So they could still win all 3 group games.
They could win 9 points, take the world by storm, dominate world football.
With Banda and Kundananji, you never know.
And maybe that those 2 could do enough.
That's headed away, and it will fall now to Cooney Cross. Across to Kennedy. Now Wheeler, Kennedy, Raso.
Got to be stronger in there, Fowler. It's good defending from Bühler. But really good. But sorry, not good enough from Fowler.
Yeah, as you say, Buell got back in there well. No, the Tillies fans are still having a good time there.
Yeah.
Despite their side. Unable to put on a show this afternoon. Germany been very good.
Yeah. Promising signs for Germany. Yeah. it's probably one of the closest teams. It's the closest they've been probably since 2022, the Euros final in 22. The World Cup
They definitely seem to be returning to their best. They, as you say, were not good enough at the World Cup. They went out in the groups, right?
3-2 for Germany.
And I think she might have been offside. Ball across the box. It's in the back of the net. Will it stand?
Yeah.
Yes, it will. Germany 3, Australia 0. And it's a really well-worked goal. And that sinks any hopes of an Australian comeback. They burst forwards well on the attack. Schüller gave it across to Linda. It's a ball across the box. And I think it was Eula Brand at the back post. Finally converting. Finally. Tapping one home. But yeah, it's a really good header in there from Schüller. Then Pop gives it back to Schüller. Schüller does well to dart inside here because it opens up the space. The centre halves both come together. Linda across the box. No, someone's got to make an actual challenge there. Two defenders in there. Just let that run across them.
Yeah, Australia going for the game, get caught out. Germany overload in attacking areas, 3-on-2.
And Brand with a deserved goal. Germany 3, Australia 0.
And now what was a really close game is starting to look a little bit more convincing, and I think it has been, to be completely honest. First half was a really close encounter, but for me, second half has been all Germany, especially since the second goal. Australia not really up there. They did well to ask a few questions of Germany in the first half, but in the second half they seem to have ran out of answers.
Yeah.
Actually, Berger's down here for Germany, which is, she hasn't been involved in the play for a good 5-10 minutes. I see Firm's on the bench, but it is a bit of a concern. Very random. It'd also be weird for Germany if it was a tactical thing. So they've just gone 3-0 up.
Maybe they want to go defensive now.
Maybe.
The fact Firms is out warming up, though, suggests it's not tactical.
Yeah, but I guess you've got to make it look real. I don't know. We'll find out. There's a bit of rustiness, really. Yeah, there's been a lack of high-quality first team for Uferberger in the last year.
Yeah, obviously she left in February and has been playing for Gotham. So, I think it's Gotham she's gone to, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. There were 6 passes,
Yeah.
between when Berger kicked it long and it was headed down and played all the way up into the goal. Very quick football from Germany. Australia just couldn't keep up.
Yeah, she's played 12 matches since joining
she's
Gotham
played a bit more then.
In April. But yeah.
Free kick to Germany here as well. Carpenter throws Buell on the floor. And again, what's his...
I don't know what Horst Hubex was moaning about there, but...
I think he wanted a card. Well, at the half an hour mark, it was 1-0. With half an hour to go, it was 1-0. With 20 minutes to go, it's now 3-0. And we've gone from...
puts the pressure on, wins it back. It's not a great ball in, though, and Hunt gets in front of it. This is starting to get really messy for Australia. The problem is now the belief's gone. The work ethic's gone.
Goal difference could be massive.
It could be. Especially with that third place playoff. If they are in there with only a win against Zambia, the goal difference could...
I don't see many sides losing by a 3-goal margin in any other game.
No, all the other games of this tournament have been incredibly tight, including Nigeria-Brazil, which is, of course, still 1-0 Brazil.
There's plenty of time there.
So, 25 minutes, and all they need is a goal. Nigeria. Both going up for this corner. Is she jogging? I think they're just showing that she's...
warming up. She's like stretching out. But yeah, I think Australia will be frustrated because, as I said, 10 minutes ago, they're still in the game.
That post. It's flapped at by Arnold and dealt with Linda towards the back post, and it's 4-0 Germany. Will it count? Yes, it will. Germany just were so unbothered by it. It seemed like it was offside. The flag is up. So maybe they are. That's why they're unbothered. Flag? Wrong side of the goalkeeper, wasn't she? So I think that's why it's been called. Because the goalkeeper had gone forwards. Well, I think there's still a player there.
Lena hadn't clocked yet.
Guess VAR's done its checks.
Yeah. Let off Australia. This is getting really silly. Really silly for the Aussies. Oh no, now VAR want to have a look. Oh no, the ref didn't go on the whistle. So the goal, the free kick wasn't taken on the whistle, so now they're going to make subs. Double change for Germany.
Yes, this is Senna and Schultz Solano. In this double change for Germany. Hegering coming off. As Schultz Solano will slot into the back line, and then that will be the end of the evening for Janina Minge, and on comes Elisa Sens.
Just going to help see this game out.
So here's Clara Buell. Wants to take on Carpenter. Carpenter gets in front of her. Stops that going into the box.
Yeah, to Australia and all over the place now.
Yeah. CPK predicting 5-0 Germany. There's still time.
Yeah.
In Australia, I think this will likely end as it is. Or Australia will get a goal, and my prediction will be 100% spot on.
Oh yeah, prediction is still on. I don't think Australia are going to score though. Maybe. Guess run a play.
You never know.
My 2 on Australia's I got off a bit.
Yeah, just a little. Well, Australia coming forwards here. Catley, that's a huge challenge in there though. From Gwyn.
Good defending.
Yeah.
Fowler. Rasso.
Nice to play it forwards. Had it well by forward. Fowler can't quite put that to a teammate.
Too much in there from Australia. Someone's just got to pull the trigger.
Kennedy, Carpenter.
Good football.
Takes it past Linda. Blocked in there by Linda and out now for a corner.
Really good defender. Germany have looked really good in both areas, both departments of the pitch. They both coming forward and defensively.
Yeah.
Catley corner. Can Australia find a goal? At least something to show a bit of fight, bit of pride.
Sat in a chair. Starting to prove my prediction right. Catley, as you say, over this one though.
It's not a bad one. Punched by Berger.
Berger, you felt could have claimed that. It's going to fall for Cooney Cross. She goes backwards. High pressure from Germany, but it does fall out to Cooney Cross again.
Good running.
Just driving it forwards. Spins in the penalty area. No doubt she's got that to forward. Ball in. Headed away. It's going to drop for Fowler. It's a poor pass. Does fall again in there. Struck at Fowler. That passage there sums up Australia.
Because it's somewhat
in this game,
somewhat good, somewhat dangerous, but just a complete mess.
Yeah.
More changes then coming, and this will be the end of Pop's evening. I think.
Anton says, does goal difference matter in the Olympics group stage? It very much could do, Anton. If Australia were to be in the third place playoff, for example, so that the of the three groups, 2 of the third place teams will progress based on who has the best record. So it will start with points, of course, and then go to goal difference. If it is to be incredibly tight, and say Australia could only beat Zambia in their group, this goal difference could make all the difference. So, yeah, it will be very important.
Haymond on for forward, by the way, and Van Egmond on for Rasso, and Catley has also gone off, I think, as well.
Yeah,
Carlton just taking the armband.
Definitely a change there at left back.
Maybe Ford didn't come off. Maybe it was Catley who came off. No, because also facing me, Heyman wouldn't be going left back. Might be going for it, I don't know.
There is a triple change there. Caitlin Torpy on the left back for Catley, Van Egmond for Rasso, and as you say, Heyman for Ford. For me, that striking change had to come sooner. Van Egmond and Heyman would have been the change I made on 59.
100%.
Instead, they brought on a midfield change. They brought on Fryer for Vine. That didn't really change anything, and Australia conceded 2 more.
Yeah, you're taking Gory out, which is a bizarre one for me.
Yeah, she was probably their best player.
They weren't winning the midfield battle as it was.
Yeah. And I agree with the message in chat from Amir saying that Australia haven't been great. Completely agree.
No.
Quiet game for them.
Especially second half. Second half's been miles away from the first. First half, they put up a decent fight. Second half, they've been outclassed, really. It's a shame. We saw it a little bit at the World Cup at times. Gave a good fight for 50, 60, 70 minutes and then just kind of get caved in. I mean, again, this game, 60 minutes, only 1-0 down. 10 minutes later, they've caved in, they're 3-0 down.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Got to be better if they want to try and win an Olympic medal. For Germany, it is a good step in the right direction.
Ball forwards, header in there from Kennedy. Pop fighting for it. Germany come away with the ball. Linda. Schultz Solano across to Hendrick. Schultz Solano. Brilliant name, by the way.
Yeah.
Held up well in there, but it's a poor pass forward from Lohman. Couldn't make anything of Schuler's pass back, and now Australia will come forwards. And the new left back getting fouled there by Eulebrand.
Yeah, a little bit clumsy from Brandt. Is it Torpy?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Caitlin Torpy. Eden saying Australia are so bad. Yeah, they've not been great in this game. I think they're still a good team, but they couldn't score with their early pressure, and they didn't really do anything in the second half. It didn't change anything.
The first half was up much better than the second. The first half was a bit mediocre. The second half's been on the floor a bit.
Cooney cross, ball in. It's a header up in the air from Van Egmond.
I do think some of it comes down to just good football from Germany, good play. They are a good side.
Yeah.
I think most sides would have struggled against Germany today.
Yeah, Germany played very well. Alexander Grab in chat saying a non-event. It's felt that way. Australia haven't been able to put up as much of a fight as they would have wanted to today. Shot on target, saved well though by Berger. They're not tested enough. They've just not tested Berger enough today.
Yeah, that's their third shot on target from their centre half, Hunt.
Yeah.
It's not a bad effort from the centre half either. Don't know why her and Kennedy are both in the box.
They're really in last gasp mode.
Yeah.
Ball in, headed away. Throw in now for Australia. Torpe. Heyman tries to spin and get a shot away. Wheeler. Torpe. Kennedy. Cooney cross plays the ball forward. And here's Heyman. Australia looking to make something happen here. Eden says, I'm from Belgium. Can you check, please, if Belgium participate in this? Belgium do not, unfortunately, Eden. They are, of course, in the men's Olympics, but I think the less said about that, the better. For anyone that saw that game yesterday, it was something of a massacre. Oh no, what am I thinking of? Because they're not in the men's Olympics. Was it the game? I'm going to have to have a look now. Maybe it was maybe it was one of the qualifiers. I seem to remember Belgium recently getting smacked though.
Yes. Good ball kept in well, but not recovered to a teammate.
Oh, didn't get
one back by Australia. Yeah, so no Belgian side are competing in any football.
Oh, it was no, it's when we were looking at on stream yesterday, Spain's under-17 Women's Euros win in April.
They beat
Belgium lost 6-1 in the semi-finals or something like that. No, in the groups. No, 5-0, and then France lost 6-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, Belgium are not at the Olympics, Eden.
In the football.
I presume they're doing other things, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is good from
Heyman pokes it in there and it's dealt with. Is there darts at the Olympics?
No.
There should be. Promise they can't keep adding sports, because if not, no one's going to want to host.
Also, darts got enough competitions.
True. But they could just put the World Cup of Darts on at the Olympics.
They could. We've got the PDC events as well. Grand Slams coming up soon.
Yeah, true. I think it's only every 4 years, isn't it?
Mm.
Ball it. Punched away by Arnold, which is unfathomable in that situation, but they have
Punched it
gone
into
away
Kennedy.
with that. Yeah. Thought it might end up trickling past the Aussie goalkeeper.
Not
there.
Australia's day, it is fair to say.
Yeah, I think that's very fair to say.
But there's still a chance they get through. It's not all over. That's not a great pass
I was going to say.
from Germany. Perhaps just dropping the standard a little bit. Now they know they're through. Now they know they've won. Sorry, they're hardly through. Yeah, both these sides then will play USA and Zambia.
With 3 points, it'll be very difficult to see them not make the top 3.
Yeah.
And with such a strong goal difference, I think Germany, this is what I'm saying, this competition, 3 points could put you in a really good position. Chance for Germany, it's blocked in there by Torping. I think that's then come off of Schüler. Buell's effort blocked.
Yes,
But they're playing well.
I mean, yeah, it's this Kenzie again with a terrible clearance. And then it's pinballing around. Messi from Australia.
Yeah, that's blocked by Torping in there, I think.
Yeah.
Ended up hitting Schüler though on its way through and bounced out for a goal kick. Yeah, now 200 votes in the poll in chat today.
Wow.
The 55% that vote Australia are unfortunately going to be wrong. The 43% that vote Germany, well, it looks like they'll be correct now, and then 30% draw. But thank you everyone that has voted in the poll in chat. It's absolutely phenomenal to see so much support for this stream, and as I say, we will be covering more and more of the Women's Football, the Olympics. So if you want to see more, do hit that like button to show you've enjoyed today's stream, and of course hit subscribe. We've recently passed 1,000 subscribers. We want to keep growing the channel, so do hit subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when we upload. But yeah, costs you nothing to subscribe, helps us massively. So if you want support, that's the best way to do it. And then, of course, we're live on Sunday. We're doing 2 streams on Sunday at 4 o'clock. We are doing the game between Brazil and Japan. And then at 8 o'clock, it'll be more Australia as we watch them take on the US. No, it's more Germany. So watch them take on the USA.
Yeah. Next Wednesday is more Australia.
Yes, more Aussie coming up.
And that's against the US, which could be worse than this.
Yes, that is very true.
5 to play then. This game, all but over.
Yeah. Or just how damaging is this for Australia's chance of progression?
Yeah, it's tough. Really, really tough. Not only on the goal difference and the fact they're on 0 points, but in the camp as well. They know they've got 2 tough games coming up. They'll fancy themselves against Zambia, although that is a difficult game. And, I mean, the US will probably beat them, but you never know. So, still plenty of opportunities for Australia to rectify this, but when you've got to play US and you've got to play Zambia, it's not easy at all.
Yeah.
Very, very tough games.
Very true.
I mean, I'm intrigued to see how well the US will play later on against Zambia. I mean, that'll be a close game.
Hayes, because they were terrible at the World Cup. And so we haven't really been able to... We've not seen the US in a competitive fixture since then, so... Here's Schüler, cuts inside, it's blocked, it's going to fall to
I look at that side on paper and it is absolutely ridiculous.
It is a strong team, yeah.
Like, just in the front line.
They don't even have Macario.
Yeah. Smith and Rodman, phenomenal players.
And is it Roseman, the striker up there? Something like that?
I think maybe.
Can't remember her name now. Swanson, that's it.
Yeah, that would definitely be a good game. Zambia, they'll give it a go, but US should have enough. But that'll be a big test. If US wipe the floor of them, then suddenly we've got to watch out.
Yeah. Euler Brand ball in. Chance for Germany just goes begging. It will be kept alive by Clara Buell, who I'm regretting benching in my Olympics fantasy. Ball in, and again it goes begging for Germany.
Germany should have a fourth, really.
Germany has so many today. You can see the ones that missed in the first half. You can see some of the missed chances in the second half.
Yeah, very much so.
Anton says both Australia and US don't score many goals. Well, we'll see tonight, won't we, what the US can do. And then, Sunday, US versus Germany should be interesting. Then, of course, the two meeting next Wednesday, Australia and the US.
Oh, inches away from 4-0 Germany.
It's interesting as well because are Australia women in the Asian Confederation? Because does that explain why New Zealand are here?
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
going to say, how have they both got here? There's no way Oceania get 2 spots.
No.
So yeah, it's interesting because it is quite Eurocentric. Yet there aren't many.
We've got Nigeria, Zambia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia.
Well, I guess so. And Colombia.
And Colombia. And Canada. And US.
It's not Eurocentric at all.
No. Brazil
It's just France, Germany, Spain, and
that's it.
That is it. Why are there no European teams at the Olympics?
Because England bottled it.
No, but we wouldn't have got... We'd have just been a different Euro team.
Well, there's 3 North and South America.
I guess that's how they run it, isn't it?
Oh, no,
Nigeria and Zambia, the 2 African teams.
3 from...
Canada and US are your
Europe have got the most.
teams.
And then 3 Asian, 3 European.
3 Asian.
Japan.
Just Japan and
Australia, New
Australia,
Zealand.
that's 2. No, New Zealand are Oceania.
Oh, yes, of course.
But you can't send 3 of them in because then you got Fiji and St Kitts and Nevis.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Not sure who would play, but...
I did see someone say the World Cup. Well, there's got to be people there. I did someone say the World Cup should just be a, FA Cup style, 196 team tournament. There's no way to host it, obviously.
And it's the travel is the problem, obviously.
Yeah, but
if you get, because it depends if you get drawn home or away. If Fiji get drawn away to England,
no, you'd have to put it all in one country. So you'd always have to be in the US because it's the only one big enough.
Mm.
But you could get American Samoa have got to take on France. 6 minutes of additional time in this game. Still time for Australia to find a consolation goal, and they do have a corner now.
Yeah, I guess. Or you get 2 really tiny nations against each other.
Yeah, Micronesia and San Marino meeting in the first round.
Game.
Anton says, honestly, the Olympics is the tournament you want to skip if you need a proper off-season. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Women's Olympics go to a U23 competition, similar to how the men's has, because already we're looking at too many fixtures in the women's game. I think that the WSL will be looking to expand. I think the Champions League's already expanding next season, so... Yeah. I think they will look to amend the Olympics, so there's less importance on it, which there's pros and cons of, but you can't have a major international tournament every year. It takes the shine off it, and yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Olympics is a U23 tournament.
Yeah,
come 2028.
100%. Yeah, a convincing game for Germany. Australia with a lot of work to do.
So if you consider the WSL may look to move to even 14 teams, that's another 4 fixtures to fit in. I mean, you have to start 4 weeks earlier or take weeks out of the summer break. I think I'd rather just get the season going earlier, in which case the Olympics wouldn't be able to happen. But yeah, obviously that's still a way off, I think, us adding more teams to the WSL. But hopefully we see it within the next sort of 5 years.
I think we will.
Cooney Cross. Now Wheeler. 4 minutes left.
Be another quiet game for Caitlin Ford as well. But equally it has been a tough game for Australia
now
overall.
Fowler. Can Australia get a goal and make my prediction correct? Yeah, it's blocked in there. No chance to score
will be
now.
a corner.
Oh yeah. Sorry, we'll follow one out for a throw. No. Corner
Chance
for
to
Australia.
Get the ball in, get someone's head on it, see what happens.
Very true.
But yeah. It's been an interesting start to the Olympics. I wouldn't say we've seen any shock results yet.
I think this is shocking in the manner, but I don't think 3-0 is a huge shock.
No.
Obviously, I haven't seen any upsets.
That's what I mean, upsets.
Unless Nigeria are going to get a goal right at the end of that game.
Spain won, France won, Canada won. I mean, if Zambia could pull off something today, France haven't won yet and played yet.
France played Colombia, which I could see going either way, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think the Colombia side is really strong. Brand still bringing that forwards. She's been excellent today.
Yeah.
Probably my player of the match. Something we haven't really done much on
No,
streams
well,
recently.
forgot about it over
Bring
the
it
year.
back for today.
We do it now.
Might as well with 3 minutes to go. I've already said mine. Eula Brand. I think she's been phenomenal today. I think she should have scored after a few minutes with that chance. I think it was 9th minute. I want to say.
Yeah.
She really should have scored early on. Other than that, yeah, throughout the game she looked really dangerous. Lots of real dangerous dribbles, very threatening attacking play, and then she obviously got that goal, capped off that performance with an eventual goal. Who's your player of the match?
Yeah, this is a tough one for me, I think. I'll give it to Buell. I think she had a good game, but as you say, it was a really, to be honest, overall, it's been a solid performance from everyone in a Germany shirt, but I'll go Buell. Very, very exciting. As part of that attacking four for the majority of the game, but yeah, really good from Germany overall. Thoroughly deserved the 3 points. Really good start to their Olympic campaign. And
2 assists, I think, for Buell today.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Really good game.
Very much justified.
But there's definitely a few you can give it to in there.
Here's Schuler. Tries to poke it towards Buell. Doesn't quite come off. And that will be smash out of play for a Germany throw. With very little time remaining.
Yeah.
Gwyn. Lohman. Gwyn. Lohman. Gwyn. Now Buell. Can she put the ball into the box?
She's off the pitch, isn't
No.
she?
Oh yeah, sorry. Ball in. Schuler. Oh, just off the post.
Very close. Minute to go. Australia. No, Rest called it. No, she hasn't. What's she called? She called something.
No idea.
The camera zoomed out. I thought we were done.
I think the cameraman did it as well.
Just wide. Yeah. That's offside. That's what it was. Hunt then to send it long. Last moments of the game.
Headed on, and well, Australia would have liked to have tried to come forwards there, but they can't as they lose the ball to Germany. Advantage played a bit of a pull on the shirt there. Ball back now to Katrine Berger, and as we tick over the 6 minutes for additional time, the referee will blow the full-time whistle. At the end of that one, Germany 3, Australia 0. And well, they could have had a whole host more. Germany had a lot of chances in this game. They were the dominant force throughout and a very deserved 3-0 victory. The goals from Hegering, Schuler and Eula Brand. A very impressive performance from Germany. For Australia, well, there's a lot of work to do before their matchup with Zambia on Sunday. They looked subpar tonight. They never really got going in the game. And well, there's some concerns about their chances of progression now. So yeah, exciting way for us to start our coverage of the Olympics. As I say, we will be back on Sunday with coverage of Brazil-Japan, and then USA versus Germany. So do join us on Sunday, 4 p.m. BST, and then 8 p.m. BST. We'll be live 15 minutes before kickoff on both matches. So yeah, should be great. But that is everything from us today. Hope you all enjoyed the rest of the football. It's France, Colombia about to get underway, and of course the USA versus Zambia. So hope you enjoyed those games. We'll be back with more on Sunday. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.